We just finished working on our 20th anniversary issue. It was a long slog, but what a great experience it was to go back through and see all of these issues that we've done. 237 issues of Chronogram. The sheer tonnage of paper alone kind of baffles my mind. I'm sorry, trees. We had this 15-page section that we're publishing, and it is chock full of everything that we've been through from our news and political coverage, which we started, interestingly enough, right around 2000. Bush gets elected, the political coverage in the country really starts to heat up, then 9/11 happens. We go to war, and then Lorna Teichostep, our news and politics editor, goes to Iraq 6 times, following the war, and reports on what's happening on the ground, which you weren't seeing on CNN, MSNBC. We had that in Chronogram here in the Hudson Valley. In addition to, of course, all of our local coverage, it seems to me that the emerging story of the Hudson Valley is that we're going to become kind of like the next Napa in food, the next cultural mecca. We have all of the festivals, the Woodstock Film Festival, the Chatham Film Festival, the O Positive Festival in Kingston, that are bringing in world-class artists. And these people are seeing that we're close to New York. It's affordable to live in certain places in the Hudson Valley, not everywhere. And that you can do good work here and you can forge your own identity without the pressure of New York City, which is, for the arts, very pressurized. So 20 years have brought some changes. We've been focused on print, of course, always. We have this beautiful large magazine, and it's a great place to run photos and have this dynamic print experience, but of course the web allows us to do even more. And in the past few years we've gotten into podcasting. We've relaunched our website, which has all the bells and whistles. We have a mobile device, and we also are doing films with Stephen Blaueis, who is going out and talking to our cover artists. And that's a really interesting experience for me to watch the films, because Stephen goes and he talks to these artists in their studios, much like I'm talking now. We now have, I'd say, 30 or so of these artist films, and they're an amazing record of the artistic output of the Hudson Valley. They're giving their take, very much unalloyed and raw. And we do these cover artist write-ups, but these, of course, are mediated a lot by the writer. Obviously, Stephen is doing some editing, but it has this kind of immediacy to it that I find much more compelling than the written word in the magazine, because he's there in the studio. The artist is really talking directly to you as opposed to through the writer. Of course, the writer's role is to translate that experience and comment on it in some way. I hope we don't become the next Brooklyn. I hope we don't become so gentrified that there won't be a space for the young artists. There won't be a place for them to go. And that would be a shame, and certainly not something we would ever advocate for. Chronogram wants to nourish culture, and we welcome everyone to our beautiful place here in the Hudson Valley, which we think is one of the most special on the planet. But we will also work to preserve what we view as the mix of culture, development, economic and residential, and also the lifestyle that we've come to love here.